Hey, what's up, everybody? Cinephile Mike here, and it is season 4 of award season reviews, counting down to the 98th Academy Awards with 98 reviews in 98 days. Quick reminder before we dive in, click that subscribe button so you can get the rest of these reviews coming your way. We are starting to wrap our 9th theme week, Craft Week, where I have been looking at the films that have predominantly been recognized for all those creative things, the hair, the makeup, the production design, the costumes, all those things that have been delighting our eyes and ears. For the penultimate episode in this theme, I am looking at Focus Features The Phoenician Scheme. Co-written by the film's director, Wes Anderson, alongside Roman Coppola, the film premiered at Cannes in May of 2025 before releasing in theaters later that month. In The Phoenician Scheme, Wes Anderson returns with an absurdly charming tale set in 1950, focusing on wealthy businessman Anatole Zsa-zsa Korda, played by Benicio del Toro. Known as Mr. 5% for his uncanny deal-making, Korda plans a massive water and transportation dam called the Phoenician Scheme, meant to support the country of Phoenicia and cement his legacy. Now, his efforts are constantly threatened by Excalibur, played by Rupert Friend, the head of a shadowy organization determined to see him fail, along with a string of mysterious assassination attempts. To secure the funds and complete his project, Korda enlists the help of his nun daughter Liesel, played by Mia Threapleton, and a quirky administrative assistant, Bjørn, played by Michael Cera, formerly an insects professor. Together, they navigate a series of meetings with investors and influential contacts, including Prince Farouk, played by Riz Ahmed, Mersai Bob, played by Mathieu Amalric, Marty, played by Jeffrey Wright, Cousin Hilda, played by Scarlett Johansson, and Korda's estranged half-brother Nubar, played by Benedict Cumberbatch. Amidst these negotiations, further assassination attempts, financial obstacles, and absurd situations continually challenge the team. Anderson fills the film with his signature ensemble energy and fast-paced dialogue. The cast includes a mixture of longtime collaborators and cameos, with particular highlights for Threapleton's commanding performance, Cera's multi-layered work, and Del Toro's deadpan charm. The story weaves elements of a caper, a whodunit, and a family drama, giving audiences a journey that balances humor, tension, and absurdity, all while remaining surprisingly accessible compared to some of Anderson's previous ensemble works. The Phoenician Scheme, it's one of Anderson's more structured capers. It gives the chaos a rhythm and coherence that often I have felt is missing from some of the larger ensemble films he's done recently. Again, I'm going to highlight them again. Threapleton's screen presence, it's very magnetic. This is quite a relatively new debut. The stoic expressions, the deadpan timing really ground the film's absurdity and just make you laugh out loud so often. Cera is the perfect compliment to her performance. He brings an energy to a, let's say, multi-character role. And Del Toro, again, that dry humor, perfect timing, that also worked so well for him a little bit in this season's One Battle After Another. Cumberbatch also stands out with his icy, Doctor Strange-esque charisma, adding a delightful, surreal touch to the mix. The ensemble works beautifully. Multiple cameos and supporting characters contribute to the charm without overwhelming the story. Anderson really, he balances everything much better. There's a lot of attention to detail. There's sight gags. The interplay between the cast is ultimately a very satisfying and whimsical experience. Also, the craftsmanship. Look, this is an Anderson film full on in display every frame. Production designer Adam Stockhausen and art director Anna Pinnock, along with costume designer Melina Cananero, they create these environments that are both fantastical and yet lived in, with these elaborate sets and costumes that, they could belong in a stop motion world also accentuated by the use of some interesting stop motion sequences that he has in the film, and almost look like we're on a sparse stage play, which is kind of a little bit of an energy that he implemented in Asteroid City. Alexandre Desplat's score really elevates the action and the comedic beats, maintaining a buoyant energy that really keeps you engaged, even when the plot twists and turns with, that chaotic abandon that you kind of expect coming. Now let's talk about the box office and the awards for the film. At the end of its run, the film made $19,555,015 domestically and $21,011,366 internationally, for a worldwide take of $40,566,381. Decent in the ratings, the film is fresh on both sides, with 303 critical reviews, giving the film a 77% on the tomato meter, and over 1,000 audience reviews, giving it a 71% on the popcorn meter. Award season-wise, sadly, Anderson, though he won for the short The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, has not seen much Academy love for his features in a while, but there is still some attention. The Phoenician Scheme is competing for some significant craft awards, such as Outstanding Achievement in Casting for a Big Budget Feature Comedy by the Casting Society of America, Best Achievement in Decor or Design of a Comedy or Musical Feature Film by the Set Decorators Society of America, a Period Feature Film nominee by the Art Directors Guild, and while not a win, it was also nominated for Best Production Design at the Astra Creative Arts Awards. In addition to the various festival and critic circles recognitions, The Phoenician Scheme was also a Palme d'Or nominee when it premiered at Cannes, and it was a Best Comedy Movie of the Year nominee at the Critics' Choice Awards. So where do I land? I was happy to see Anderson return to form. This was a solid 4-star film. To watch this delightful piece of art come to life, which is what his films are, this one is currently streaming on Prime. So you can head over there to check this one out. Thank you all for joining me for episode 62 of Awards Season Reviews, Season 4. We have 36 days left, so make sure you stay with me. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, drop your thoughts in the comments, follow me on all social platforms, on Letterboxd, and head over to my website, cinephilemike.com, for more movie reviews and goodies. See everyone tomorrow with the next review and a wrap to Craft Week. But until then, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.